Good evening, good evening. Welcome to tonight's stream. For tonight's stream, we're going to be upgrading a Voron 0.1 to a 0.2r1. This is part 2 in the series, and I've already gotten through some of it. As far as I know, there's not really any instructions for this, so I'm just kind of going from the bottom up and replacing parts as need be. Seems to require a fair amount of disassembly. I might as well have just called it a v0.2r1 build. But let's flip over to the desk here, and we'll see where we left off. All right, so here's where I left off. Essentially, what I had done last time was more or less just did a little bit of teardown, involving the z-axis and whatnot. It's all kind of back together at the end of the stream. Last time I pretty much put it back together, but let's pick up. I think we're going to go through kind of a little bit more teardown before I start building back up. There are some loose nuts that I want to get at. There's a couple back here on the back that were originally to be used for a 5-volt transformer. I won't be needing that, so I'll take those out. And then up here on the top, as the A and B motor mounts get replaced, these screws here, there's one in here on each side, and then these two will remain, but then these two essentially will not be there. So I want to take the nuts out for those two, which pretty much involves taking off or moving this side extrusion, moving the back around, just to get to this channel here so I can get those nuts out. So I think what we're going to do is essentially pretty much tear down as far as I can the AB motor mounts and the idlers. I'm going to leave this here, the x-axis. These are metal motor mounts. I'm sorry, axis. What do you call them? I don't know, ends. I'm not going to mess with those. I'm not going to replace those. They're going to stay the same. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, also if you'll notice, the electronics are not in here. Previously this used to be running a duet, with RevRat firmware. Since the last stream, I've decided to go ahead and take this thing all the way to the spec. So I've got, the spec BTT Pico to go in here, and I've got a Raspberry Pi. I've already done a little bit of wiring and testing, and I should preface this by saying this: I don't intend for my videos to be tutorials, so there are some things that I'm not going to show on video. For example, like I went through and I posted a Twitter post asking, if anyone would want to see a video series or a video of me crimping connectors. I didn't get very many, if at all, any responses to it, so I went ahead and just crimped the connectors. I went ahead and connected it up to this guy and got it all to move. So you're not going to see that here, but you're going to see this getting mounted. You've got the UART cable. I won't be using a USB cable from this to this. I find that most control boards, they start out as a serial connection, and then they use some form of what do you call it? FTDI chip to translate it over into USB anyway. So I just like to bypass that, just go straight, just UART to UART right there. So yeah, when we get to that, we'll get that installed and we'll get it going here. But let's flip this onto its back here, or onto its legs, I should say, and let's start taking off some of these things. So when I originally printed all the parts for the V02 upgrade, I actually went through all the STLs from the previous versions, and I compared them to one another. And as far as the idlers go, just this top part here changed. So that's all I'm going to be replacing on those. The bottom parts that actually mount to the frame, right here on each side, I'm not going to be replacing those. Whole motor mount gets replaced, except the nuts as well as the motor mounts inside here. So I did not print those either. They're exactly the same, so why reprint them? So I'm going to go ahead. I think we'll start with taking out the extruder and then undoing all this stuff. So let's get after this. So the extruder, or I should say the tool head, I mean, since it's not hooked up to anything, it should be pretty easy to take off. Let me just kind of wrangle some cables here so I can actually do that. Yeah, like I had mentioned, I got all this hooked up to the BTT Pico, and I mean, I didn't print anything, but it all moved the right directions. It it homed correctly, did all that stuff. So I'm fairly certain my crimps are good. Let's pull that off. Let's flip it. Oh yeah, and I've also decided that I will be moving the Z-axis to where it needs to be on the 0.2 configuration. Let's see if we can get this on the back here, actually, so you can see. I mean, there's not much to it. I mean, I think it's like literally like probably 4 screws. We'll do it this way. Okay. Let me get my Allen keys. Let's see here. As well as I like the iFixit toolkit. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. Essentially, I think we can just kind of split the extruder so the motor comes away from it, and then we can get to the mounting screws that attach it to the rail, and it should just come right off. And then I'll break the motor off of it. Actually, the motor will come off. I'll get the hot end and all that stuff separated out at some point here. Okay, so just 4 screws. Little guys too. Didn't get it all the way though. Come on. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's connected to the actual X-axis mount, or whatever it's called. So we do need to take it off the front here. And this is the Bondtech, what is it, LGX Lite. I originally had the Afterburner that came on the 0.1, and I don't know, maybe it was the motor that I was using. I was using at the time the Stepper Online one, and I think it was getting maybe a little bit hot. So I swapped it out, but at the same time I decided to go from that to the LGX with the sintered nylon duct and everything. Let's see here. So okay, well, I mean, we might as well just take this all the way apart, I think. Is that still attached? Not anymore. Okay, let me just see if we can get screws out. No. Here, we'll just take the screws out of the front, and then the belts will come. Yeah, that loosened way up. Come on, get out of there. Okay, let's drop those over in my little bin. Get your little maker beam nuts there. Get the belts out of there. Okay. Oh, what was that fell out? Little screw. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, those are all accounted for. Let's put those away. We'll get back around to those, but yeah. Let's see, give me a sec. We'll just free that motor. Well, we'll free up all the individual components, I should say, because we're going to reuse them all. I think that's it. Let's figure this out. There's the motor. Let me just set that to the side. Oh, well, that didn't bundle up very good, whatever. Oh, where did you go? There we go. Okay. You know what, let's... Oh my gosh, it's all falling apart on me. I need to... need to keep an eye on this. Okay. Maybe I'll just kind of put it back together a little bit. You know what? Do I have just a box? I'm just going to put it somewhere. But let's get all the important bits out of there. So I want the hot end, of course. Let's get the Revo out of there. Come on. Just get out of here, gear. You're in my way. How do I get you out? Screws aren't in there. Come on. Let's see if maybe we can grab one of these little wings here on either side. No? How the hell did you come out of there? I know you went in there. Oh, there we go. There, the PTFE tube. Okay. Okay. And this actually, this reminds me, this fan is the one that came with the v0.2 kit. That's the Honey Badger 10mm wide fan. It's kind of loud. I was thinking about swapping it out, but it's already working. To make that thing fit in the 0.1, you just had to kind of trim off the front of these little hot end mount. Okay, let's do that. We'll get to this in a second. Okay. Let's throw that clip away. There's a fan there. I got two fans. As you can see, I've kind of got them. I'm not a fan of really like cutting and splicing in, so I made this like splitter cable that goes back to the main board, so I can go ahead and just replug them if I need to replace them ever. But those will go over there. Let's see what else. Let me just break this thing down here. We'll just break it down. Okay, that one is already kind of at its component level. Let's see. Okay, let's get that LGX off of here. We need this guy. Just two screws on this guy. Okay, we'll take all of these. This came with a motor. I'll put it back with the original motor it came with, but let me set these to the side. Just get them out of the way. I'll put all these screws away too. Might as well undo the fans here, or I'm sorry, the belts. Undo the belts, come on. Gotcha. Okay, so that still feels good. Okay, we'll take the x-axis out, and it's gonna get mounted on the bottom like the spec. This I'm hoping I can just kind of loosen up. I don't think this Allen key is the right size though. Oh, wait, yeah it is. And if I recall, I don't know if I tightened both screws on this, because I would adjust it. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Oh. Might as well take it off. I know we're going to end up reusing the switch at least. Let's see. We'll get around to that too, of course. And that wasn't even really tight on there. Huh. Must have been a little concerned when I put this together about cracking plastic or something. Get those over there. Okay, we'll move this to our pile of stuff. Let's see. Okay, get those. Get this over here. Okay. Get over there too. Okay, so that's a plastic part that I will be replacing. Let's see. Let's do the hot end. Let's break that down. Looks like it's just the 4 screws. Just the right Allen key for that. Yeah. Not sure if this PTFE is going to be the right length for the new setup, but I'll set it aside. Let's see here. I'll just set it over there. Let's just pull it out. Let me dump those screws as well. Sure, we'll put that with the other plastic. Okay, so that's good. Here, might as well take these off. I think when I put those back together, I'm going to validate the bearing stacks. I know it's my first Voron build when I did it a couple of years ago, so it might not be correct, but we'll see. Okay, we'll set those aside. All right, I think it's time to take all this off here. I think there are screws back here, of course, holding this plastic on. So let's tip this real quick. Oh. Yep. That one kind of got lost in that area. I'm sure it'll come clean when I get the plastic off. There we are. There's that one though. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. I'll put that over there too. Okay. So we're gonna take these guys off. Let's see. So I think we can do just the perimeter screws to get them off, and then we can break them down further. I know the bearing stacks go through these outer ones, these 2 outer ones right here. So I'm not gonna like pull them all the way out. I'm gonna, of course, get them to where they're free from, you know, what's holding them apart on. But let's see if we can keep it separate. Is that doing it? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, something I am gonna do though. Come on. I want that screw to protrude because I'm gonna put nuts on those 2, just to hold everything together for now. Let me get some nuts out of my little jar here. Oh, shoot. All right, let's get this on here. Just, come on now. Okay, where did that thing go now? Of course, we'll have to take all this apart when we rebuild the mounts here, but let's just get them off the frame. Where did that screw go? Or nut, I should say. There it is. All right. Here we are. Let me do the same for this one. So I don't lose any of that bearing stack stuff. There we go. All right, AB motor mounts are out. Okay, so these nuts right here are enough. These are too many, so I got to figure out the way to essentially get to these guys. So I want to start with, I'll probably end up taking the stuff off of like the bottom on this left side here, or right side rather. That way I can, actually, maybe I can just take that foot off, slide this up. Let's see what we can do. I do think that we'll have to take the feet off though, or the feet and the skirts on that side at least. So might as well do that. Let's take that. Oh, ooh, that fell on the power supply. Luckily, it's not like the grate isn't too big. It didn't fall into the power supply. That would have given me a little bit of a scare. Let's take this foot off if we can. Hopefully I don't have to take the front portion of this skirt off either. Yeah, no. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Come on, all the bed stuff. Oh yeah, and the bed stuff, the Kirigami mount parts that I was missing last time, I did print those, so we should be good. Yeah, we should probably take this skirt off as well. Actually, let me thread that screw in a little bit more so it doesn't fall out. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. Here, we'll do that. And are you going to come out? Yeah. And while I was crimping it, actually, I went ahead and I took the old Y-axis end stop and I mounted it to the foot, so we've got the filament sensor. Okay, so what's the plan here? I think. Okay. So out of the, sorry. Oh yeah, don't fall out. Please don't fall out. Out of the, how many screws? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the 6 screws, we only need 2 of them, I believe. Let me flip over to the manual real quick. Let's see. Oh, I need to pull it up now. Give me just a sec, I'll pull it up. There's the assembly manual. So if we go here, let me just download it. Or, you know what? This will work, right? Let's see here. Oh man, come on. Did I already download it just now? I did, okay. No, I don't care about your Acrobat. Okay, let's go down. Let's take a look here. So we're here. So this is assembly of the AB motor mounts. So we have where they mount to the frame goes, let's see here. Come on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so you've got the 2 screws right here on either side for the bearing stacks, which one goes into the end of the extrusion, one goes into a nut up here, and then another one goes into the nut up here on this channel on the. Wish I could show it now. Yeah, that's not a good shot for that. And I don't want to like tilt this to because all these nuts are going to fall out. So this top channel here. So you've got one nut here for the idler, and then the other part of the idler screws into the end of this extrusion, and then for the motor mount, one of the screws into the extrusion, the end of the extrusion here. You've got 2 for the mount, and then here you have just 1. So I was right. So I only need 2 screws in that extrusion, or 2 nuts in that extrusion. So what I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to end up doing is loosening these screws here and this one. These should slide, and then loosen this guy, and he could slide, and then I can get those out. I'm going to have to essentially reassemble that part of it, but I think that's the best way to go. Or I could just leave them, but I'm not really inclined because I don't want them to rattle around in there. So let's loosen. Let me scooch this forward a little bit actually before we do it. Let's loosen these 2. Loosen this one like so. So this guy should slide. I'm just going to slide it and balance it like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Like so. Oh, where did you come from? No, I think there's supposed to be 4 back there. Did I lose one? That one's not as hard to get to, obviously. I think there are supposed to be 4 on that side, though. That might have just been me not placing them all, though, for all I know. Okay, so that's loose. So we can do this. I'm going to pull this guy. I think I'm just going to be careful and set him like that. And then, let's do this. Going to find the nut in the screw here. And we're going to do pretty much the same thing. We're just going to use the x-axis to hold it. And then let me get see if I can get my head out of the way. I'll just take nuts out. 1, 2, 3. Come on. I'll take 4 nuts out. And let me just double check that I have 2 in there. That's 1, 2. There's 2 in there. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So we can do like that, and I believe this space was 37, so I'm probably going to have to reset that. Let me go back to the beginning for the frame assembly. Let's see. This is way, way back. Okay, come on. Where are you? I know Z-axis stuff. I know bed stuff. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to the Z-axis stuff. Okay, so here we're getting close, I think. Where are we? Wrench axis. There it is. Yeah, it's 37, so just 37. Where are my calipers at? There they are. So let me set this to 37. Looks like I need to replace the battery in this guy. Come on. I'm trying to get it right on 37. You know, you always overshoot it, right? Just like I just did. Ah, crap. Don't know how perfect it's really got to be, but I'm going to try to be. There it is, 37 exactly. Okay. So if we do... What are you stopping on? Oh, duh, I've got a bearing stop there. I've got the rail there that was pushed up against it, so this should... It's not 37. How the heck? Let me check the other one. Oh. The other one's 37. Say what? Wait, what am I looking at? I'm looking at... Yeah, I'm looking at the right thing. That other one's 37. Well, that one I can't measure as good, but I'm hoping it's 37. Like, literally. Why are you, like, so far... Oh, because I've got this. Duh. Okay. Being stupid. So let's start with putting this on. And then we can actually measure 37. Stupid. Let's get this kind of... I'll adjust its position when I'm, I guess, happier with the 37. So that's not bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty perfect right there. So let's get that. You know what though? I kind of want to do a similar thing because I've got 2 more screws on the bottom here, or nuts that I want to get rid of too. Let's get to those. So here, we're gonna do the same thing. We'll just leave it off for now. Just do that. I'm gonna balance this guy. Let's see if I can move this forward a little bit. That guy is just going to come off. Let's just do that. So in a similar move, this guy I need to get to because there are two screws, two nuts somewhere here on the bottom. Yep, that I don't want to be there as well. So I'm curious actually if I can just kind of pull this straight up as I unscrew it. Feels like it. It's doing it. Yes. So let's set that down. Let me get those two nuts out of there. Let me see if I can grab both of them. 1 and 2. Look at that. All right. I think we're ready to kind of put stuff back together. Let me put this bad boy back on, if I can get to it. Looks like we're getting it. Okay, we got a little bit of movement that we can use there. I think we got a little bit of motion. I can mount this back piece on, and then we can make sure it's 37 on both portions here, and then we should be good. Yeah. Why not? I'll just get my square to do some of this type of stuff. Yep, that should be happy. Okay, we'll make sure you're 37. Yep. Happy with that? What about you? You're there too. Cool. Oh, makes me confident that the extrusions are cut square. They are, I mean, this wasn't an LDO kit, but they are LDO extrusions. Okay, so doot, right, I got you, right? Yeah, I got you, okay. Tight. Yep, good to go. Okay, let's put the front on. Like so. Come on. There we are. And we can, let's see, scoot that. I don't know about you. I mean, you lined up that way, but okay, that's good. Let's do maybe. You look like you're a little bit off, maybe. come on. Trying to get it so that it doesn't shift on me. It's shifting on me a little bit. Can we... Oh no, did I just... I hope I didn't lose screws or nuts on all this stuff here. Let's put that foot back on. I don't want to lose the... the nuts there. Let me just take a look real quick. Okay, so 3 here. Yep, I just tipped it. Damn it. Lost all 3 of them out of that front extrusion because I didn't have that foot on. Okay, I have them though. Okay, so remember that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. I think it's 3 on the back. Yep, or on the side rather. 3 there. I think it's 4 over here. I might have dropped one somewhere. Okay. Well, let's figure out this front situation here first. Then we'll get to making sure everything's in the right place. Not super excited with the way that's like all lined up. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Good here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we got that one. I got that one. Just make sure they're tight. Yep, that one's good. That's good. Might as well put that foot back on then. Where did I put it? It's over here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. You can't see this part, can you? Let me grab these three nuts out of the way. Okay, it's all back together. Looking good there. I guess let's get those 3 nuts back where they need to be over here. I think what I'm going to do also is just put a screw in the top one on both of these just to hold it in. Do we have one that looks good? Whatever. Oh, come on, get in there. Just do that. Yep, keep you in your place. Okay. Guess we'll go around and just do it. That back I'm not gonna be concerned with yet. Let's see. I might have to add a fourth one to that. Just to keep these things in their homes. All right, so we're back here. Let's flip over to this. I want to take a look real quick. You know what, let's do this one. I want to take a look and see if, I'm pretty sure it's 4 nuts that need to be in that nut check. There we go. Okay, so this is from the top, bottom, left, right. We got one from back, right? Back, okay. Is this right? Or these probably don't get installed until later when you're actually going to put panels on, I'm betting. Or the spool holder. Let's take a look. I don't know, we'll see. That's 3 on the side. Three on the side, yeah. Yeah, 4. Okay, I must have dropped one out somewhere or never put it in the first place. For all I know, it could be on my floor, but whatever. Okay, so right here I need to add one for the spool holder. 4 total go in there. I think we're pretty good. Let me just put a screw in there just so it doesn't come out. Okay. Well, I should probably tighten it so it actually doesn't come out. But there we are. Okay, so that's pretty tore down. I mean, I might as well. I think at this point I can just go ahead and put the skirt back on. I don't see any reason not to. It'll only take a second, and I don't really have to touch it very often, I don't think. Oh, sorry. I was just saying the skirt here I can go ahead and put back on because I think I'm pretty much done like fiddling with the frame. I'll just put these back and then we can continue on. I think I want to pick up next on probably the Z end stop, as well as hopefully I can get to the bed. I'm thinking I probably will only take another half an hour or so tonight. But let's see how far we get. Okay, let's see. Let me get these screws lined up. Come on. There we go. Not too bad. Okay. Good stuff. Let's flip this over. I know it's completely backwards, but I mean, again, I don't believe there are any instructions for this. Let me also do this back guy here. Because the screw came out of it as well. like so. Oops, sorry, my head's probably in the way, isn't it? I need a ball and screw hex key for this. I don't have one big enough, or small enough, I should say. Here we are. All right, that's back in place. You can see my 24 volt, my Ethernet, my ZN stop, or sorry, my filament runout switch. Okay, I think let's do the ZN stop. Let's do the ZN stop. I think I think this probably will be the better way to access it. Where did I put that actual end stop though? Here we are. I know I'm going to need that. I know I'm going to need 2 nuts. And I think it's M3x8 if I remember that part of the manual, but let me see. Can we search this guy? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let me find that plastic part too. Give me just a second. Oh, look at that, right on top. Right on top. Okay, well, let's start with this guy. Okay. Alright, prepare one end stop switch, which I have already done. It also does not have the lever on it. Let's see here, let's take a look. So we're looking at it from the back here, as in the manual, and the switch orientation goes like this from their instructions, and then we are M2x10 self-tapping into the dude. Okay, and I should have those self-tappings here. I do. Let me get the right screwdriver. Where did I set that guy down at now? There we are. Okay, well let's get one going, and then we can figure out the other guy. Come on. Are you lined up? You should be. You totally should be. Yeah, there we are. Let me get the other guy going. Did I get the other M10 or self-tapper out? I did. This is a tiny assembly. Oop, come on. Just like so. Very nice. Cute. Little smiley face guy on it, like they point out. Okay, so these are... Okay. So at one point I put this down here, just because I didn't want the rail to fall off if I ever did maintenance on it, but it looks like it needs to go away. So let's take it off. Should just be kind of loosening that guy up and Can I push it through? Maybe not. This probably, yeah, this probably would have been easier to do with the bottom out, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to struggle through it. Is that screw going to come out yet? No. Come out. That's where you go. Okay. So let's see. Can I get that nut out? I'm sure I can. We'll go from the side. All right. So the interesting thing is going to be, how do I get this thing into the place it needs to be? So I guess we can start with getting the wire through. No way I'm taking the bottom off of this thing again. Is this gonna... This'll flex a wee bit, right? Yeah. Position flush with the bottom of the rail. Is this thing like literally gonna touch like the exact bottom of the rail as well as like the base there? I think I might have to move this rail, and then we'll just have to readjust it. Let's see. Can we do this to the... Yes, we can. We'll just loosen this guy a wee bit. Totally making this more difficult than it needs to be, but... Where'd the fun be in not doing that, right? There, see, it's gonna slide. And then let's just go ahead and move this guy here. Just for now, we can just slide the whole thing up. And now that I think about it, I could probably put the nuts in from the top. Do something like that. Okay, well, they're in there. Let's see about this guy now. So let me move those up a little bit just so I can push them into position instead of, having to try and work with this thing into position. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Let's see, what size screw is this? Is it M3x8? That's an M3x8. Let's find another one. Is that a 10 or is that an 8? That's a 10. Did I use an 8 on... Well, guess I'll have to find one. Well, let's use this one that we have though. So let's get that nut into position. See if I can. There we are. Almost. Ah, crap. Pushed it too far. There. Let's do this. Okay, something like that. Let me get my screws out. Let's see, I'm 3x8. button heads. And 3 by 8. I have them. Cool. I have a lot of them actually. Let's just leave that out. Let's figure out how to get this guy in there now. Probably gonna see the top of my head on this one. It's kind of dark. Let me get some light in there. Maybe we can do. Let's move this. Yeah, maybe a little bit too far. Give me 1 sec. We'll get it lined up. That should do it. Oops. Let's see if we can get that screw in there. Oh, sorry. Nope, we can't get that screw in. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're so close. I should use needle nose pliers. We're getting it. There we go. There we are. Okay. Well, it's in there. I need to see how much space the rails have on that now, because I probably need to adjust this. Well, I'm pretty dang sure I need to adjust this. Let's see. Can you move on down? I mean, I can move it all the way down. I mean, that would do it. Let me just take a look here. Let's go back to the instructions, for example, when we're actually building the z-axis. Oh, there's something. I mean, that's essentially what we look like. Let's see. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. There we go, the top is 33 millimeters. Let's see here, can we put that nut away? Are you gonna stay there? Because I can just do that then. Just a sec. Okay, I mean that. Yeah, we've got motion on that. Okay. Let me set my calipers to 33 millimeters. Come on. There we are. Okay. So all I'm going to end up doing is just using the calipers to push this guy all the way down like that. as well as I'm going to need those alignment jigs now. Where are they? Where did I put them? They are probably in the old v0.1 parts. Let me dump those and we will see. Yep, they're here. Okay. Where's the other one? I see you. I see you. I thought I saw you. There you are. Okay. So remember these alignment jigs from when it's being built? So we're gonna put that there, put that there, and if I can, I like to work my way from the middle. So I'm gonna expose those two in the middle, and let me push it again with the alignment jig in the. Man, this is coming to be a complex operation here. Yeah, looks like it's just touching the bottom of the base. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's tighten it down. Let me use the iFixit screwdriver. I'm more comfortable with that on these screws here. It must be too big. Hold on. I was using the right bit. Yeah. Okay, let's get you. Okay, so I got the top middle one tightened. Let's get the, I guess what you'd call the bottom middle one tightened. Come on. There we go. So the bottom middle one up here. A little bit more. There we go. I'll grab you. And I'm just working my way out. Unfortunately, it means I have to move this guy a bunch. Gotcha here. Okay, very nice. We can move that now. Just tightening up that top one, and then we'll come back around to the bottom one as soon as I get enough room for my hand. Just like so. Okay. good so far. Now I need to tighten up that end stop mount. It is right up against the rail like they ask, or they show. So we should be good there. So I'll just tighten it up. Do that, and then come around and do it on the other side. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to use the short end though, because there's not a lot of room. It's probably gonna take a few seconds to do. Very tight space. I can imagine probably the instruction saying, do this without the bottom on and without the motor mounted and everything, but I'm not going to do that. To watch me struggle through it. Okay. That's on. Let's take those. Already took that off. There we go. Let's move this guy back down if we can. Yep, go back down. Okay. Don't forget to put the stopper on. There we are. Okay. Let's see. Let's just kind of put that wire through somewhere. And I think with that, I'm pretty much done with the bottom stuff that I want to do. I think the next is going to be probably all the bed wiring and everything. Let me go ahead and just move this guy here. We'll just get it up out of the way. And let's do... Let me take the bed off. Let's see. Don't know how far I'm planning on getting on this part tonight. We will see. So all I'm doing right now is just unscrewing the thumb nut on the bed. Let's put those over to the side here. Here we are. Looks like I've got some stuff here to do. I've got to... Can I get that from anywhere? Probably not. Oh, looks like I have to undo the screws holding the cable chain mount into place. Let's do that. And that's out of its spot anyway. How the heck did I even get that zip tie in there? Hopefully I can cut it. That's kind of annoying. Can I do it from the bottom? Or did I just get in there? Just get in there. Okay. That's out of there. So let's see what we can do here. Take those springs off. There we go. We can kind of do some stuff with that. Okay, this is where you can really tell it wasn't from a kit. You can see my RTV silicone is not clean like you would have gotten from like an LDO kit. But in either case, oh yeah, you also see that my thermal fuse isn't attached. That is part of what I'm planning on doing. I'm hoping maybe right now. Let me just put that guy and we'll set it aside actually. Actually, let's take this off the cable chain. This part gets replaced for sure. I wonder if I can do this in 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get those little guys out of the way. Okay, this part gets, oh, where'd you come from? You came from my front panel here, didn't you? Little screw. Yep. Alright, so Kirigami stuff. So I need to get my bag with all that stuff in it. Where are you? There we are. Okay. So these are the parts that I didn't have last time. So this is the actual cable routing portion that goes somewhere here, I think. That way? Yeah, that way. So the cable can go, come on, I know you go over that piece of the frame. There we go, right there. This is, oh, is there another piece too? Yeah, just in case I needed it. Let me pull up the documentation on the Kirigami real quick. And let's just move this bed out of the way. Let's take a look. Yes. Okay. So I've got the Kirigami already mounted. I've got the front on here. I'm not going to do, like the LDO kit came with like an LED that goes in here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a huge fan of the LED stuff. But I do want to get the cable routing right, and the cable chain needs to be correct. I believe, let me read this here. So there's a spacer that goes with the there's a spacer that goes with it here if I switch over to this here. So I'm not doing this part because I've already got it installed and it's already metal. If you can look at this, so right here, well, not so much, but the lead screw mount, right? The nut mount, I've already replaced that with a metal one, so I'm not going to do the plastic part. I've got the cable chain mount. I've got the spacer if I need it. I don't need the belt chain, and I've got the wire guide. There is, let's see. There's nothing about the Wago mounts, but I have these Wago mounts. I'm going to use, I'm going to say probably, I printed 2 of them, but I'm only going to use one for two Wagos for the thermal fuse. So I can, easily disconnect and reconnect if the thermal fuse were to fail or whatnot. Looks like this is going to need, what do you call it? Heat sets. So let me get that soldering iron with the heat set tool heated up. I do have space on my power strip down there, so that'll work. Got the right bit in it already, so let's go. Let's see. Let me plug this guy in. I did unplug the right thing, right? Still here? Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we'll give that a second here. I wonder what size screws. Does it say anything? Okay, Kirigami bed. These are already to mount it. For the lead 4 M3 heat sets for the chain mount. So wait. For the wire guide, there's a heat set that goes there too? No. Oh, I see. Okay. This thing screws down, doesn't it? Okay. Well, let's do it then. So it looks like the screws are M3x6, so I need, for the chain mount, I want to watch a video for this though, here. How many for the chain mount again? Is there a CAD for this? Like actual, like, well, are there more images, I should say? You know what, let's just flip this. That's it for that one, huh? Let's see. That's not super helpful. That's just a parts picture. I mean, I can tell. I mean, it looks like it's 3 to me for the chain mount. That's not super helpful. That's the old stuff. Okay. Well, so if you look at it, there's stuff that we know for sure. I don't really know why this needs to screw down, but whatever. Let me go back and look at this thing. Oh, come on. Kirigami bed. So 4 heat sets plus 2 M3x6 for the chain mount. Well, okay. You know what? Let's take a look to this YouTube here real quick. I'm gonna skim through it because this is basically what I'm doing. Let's see. This is all stuff that I've done. Yeah, see, this doesn't really help me out as far as like where stuff goes. Okay. To answer the question, this actually wasn't a kit. This was a self-source before the kits really existed. I think the Formbot kits were like just coming out. But yeah, this was all self-source. Let me rearrange some stuff here so I can actually see you guys' chat. There we go. All right. Well, I'm trying to figure out the Kirigami parts right now. I don't think this computer that I'm running the HDMI feed through here is powerful enough to run like a CAD program. Let's see, where's my mouse cursor at? Okay, well, let's start with what we do know, the wire guide here. This says one heat set and one M3x6. This goes here, is what I do know. And there's only one place for a screw to go through on the bottom here. So we're going to put a heat set there. We're going to do exactly that. So let me get my heat sets. Yeah, it's a pretty old build. I mean, I probably spent way more than I should have on this thing. I mean, I went through, you know, LDO kits weren't a thing either, but I got LDO frame, LDO rails, meanwhile power supply underneath, stainless steel fasteners on it. I mean, it wasn't cheap at the time, definitely not. But let me put this heat set in this part. Can I? Is this right? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing it right again. Yeah, I would have put that in upside down. Let's see. Come on, go in there. That's where you go. Get all that plastic pushed through. I'm gonna have to trim that off. This X-Acto knife is loose too. And I mean, I know I've kind of gone through like the last, I don't know, what is it, 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out the kirigami, but it may be time for me to go to bed pretty soon here, so I'm thinking I may not actually complete it. But let's see how far we can get in the next, 10 minutes or so. Okay, so that'll go there. Yep, that'll go there. Get out of the way. We have a an M3x6, I think. Yep, we'll just reuse that. Just put this guy in from the bottom here. Here, let's... So to ask you a question, do you have any Voron machines or self-built printers? I'm just curious if you do. So that's done. Let's put some heat sets in this Wago tool here, and then that'll go here. Let's see. Let me get a couple of heat sets. Ah, crap! I'm spilling them everywhere too. Here we are. So many fasteners down here. Not at all, really. Are you interested in getting them, getting one, or building one, or just watching the build? And that one went through. No problem, barely any plastic push out, which is cool. Cool, all right. Here's that. This isn't in the, where's my mouse at here? This isn't in the instructions at all, by the way. This is just a part of this kit that I meant to install when I installed it. Nice. What's the stinger? Yeah, I do have the 30-second delay turned on. Although, I mean, right now I don't really have many like people in chat. You never know if you're gonna have to filter something out. Yeah, but what's the stinger? Let me see. 3x6. Yeah. Have another one in here. Yeah. Yeah. 3x6. Let me also get another Wago. Okay, so that's going to end up going there. Let's put it towards the inner portion here. I'll have to take a look at it. Oh, come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Nice. You know, I'm thinking of, I think Fabrico was doing a kit for a baby belt. I was thinking of doing something like that for kind of like one of the future builds. I'd like to play around with the belt printer. See if I can get it to kind of just print some items like nonstop. Come on, I'm having the hardest time getting this hex key in here. There we go. All right, so that's it for what I do know about this thing here. Now what I don't know is this guy here. I know this is the chain mount that goes back here. Their instructions mention there are 4 heat sets and 4 screws. But there's only spot for 3. Unless they're talking about down below for another part of it, but I don't think so. Oh, I'll have to look back. That was way back when Naomi, you know, got silenced, right? That was a little while ago. Yeah, I'll have to look back for that footage or coverage. You know what? I'm just gonna Google this part. Who knows? Maybe it's in the LDO documentation. Is this for the V0? I wonder if there's a... Yeah, all this stuff I'm not gonna do. That's the bottom side, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't actually seen Nero's more recent, a couple of Nero's more recent things. I wonder if is Kirigami part of the... Here's the bomb. I wonder if... Oh, crap. Printed parts, wiring, build notes. I thought they had their own instructions over here. No, I guess not. Okay. Well. Yeah, I could see that. I could see how Nero could be abrasive. He does a lot of good content though, so I mean, I've watched a lot of his stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna do heat sets on these guys. I don't know where they got 4 at from the documentation. If I need it, I have a spacer here that looks like it goes here, and the cable chain goes like that. So, yeah, we will, I guess, YOLO it. Yeah. So these two definitely are the cable chain mounts too. I need to go in a little bit more. And I like to use a screw to make sure it sits a little bit below the surface. Nice. That's a good question. So I started in, what is this, 2012? When, I guess when you call RepRap first becoming a thing, you know, you started with like the Mendels and then the Prusa Mendel. I had a Prusa Mendel V2, which was all thread. I wonder if I still have. This is before they started calling them, you know, iterations. It was actually called a V2 when I got it, and it was a kit. It was, you know, this monstrosity here. So I built one of these things, and I was running on this for quite a long time. I would want to say up until 2018. 2018, and then I designed and built my own Delta printer. I don't have a camera to point in that area, but let me see. Maybe I've got the CAD. Let me see here. Let me take a look. Yeah. Okay, so let me. Why is this not? I don't know why. Why is this working like this? So I'm trying to show you my on shape. Usually the owned by me gives you a folder list here. Let's try getting, there it is, okay. So my Delta, these are all the projects I've kind of worked on. I originally started designing this mini Cartesian. It was kind of based off of an Ultimaker. I never built it, and it was a lot of crazy, stupid stuff. If it'll load all the images. Well, that's loading. I'm going to put another heat set in this guy. Let's see here. So we're going to do like that. Yeah. So that was. There was a lot of, I mean, you know, threaded rod or smooth rod, bushings, belts, whatnot. So there's that. Never built that one. I was thinking about kind of starting this back up, and basically just converting this thing into a Core XY thing. But I mean, I've got the V0 here already. So there's that. There is, let's see, what else did I do? My Delta. Am I missing a Delta printer? So this one I did build. So this is what I built in 2018. I wish It would not do this though. Cartesian being just the individual XY axis, XYZ axis, whereas you've got a delta that is more. It's got its own coordinate system that can, translates into XYZ. So, for example, the delta that I've got on screen here, carriages move up and down, and that translates to movement in the head down here. As far as it'll push in one direction by pulling on or pushing these rods here. Do I still have movement turned on this? No, I don't. Yeah. This one I print on, pretty much daily. It's fast, it prints big. At the time, it was probably the most advanced thing that you could probably do. Just the Delta itself, as well as the Duet 3, Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it's been a good machine so far. But since then, I've gotten also a couple of Prusa Mark 3s, or Mark 3S and a Mark 4S at this point. Oh, interesting. To sort parts, like, are we talking like almost like a pick and place, or are we talking like just screws and whatnot, or? Yeah, it's a fast machine though. What else do we have here? Just other little projects that I've kind of worked on here. I did a recreator at one point, which is a system to recycle bottles into filament. I never finished it. I was trying to make it work with parts that I had, and it never worked out. But yeah. Let's see here. Well, let's get this going. Nice. Those are always they're fun machines to, obviously to work with, but they're also fun just to watch, I think. Come on, heat set, get in there. Did we get any squish out? Not really. All right, well, here's the. I don't even know, like, why it calls for 4, but 3 are in there. It looks like it's going to go just here, and then you mount the cable chain to it. Do I have another M3x6? Because it seems to call just for that. Yeah, as far as the Delta goes, I think, as it is right now, it's I hate to say it because it was the most advanced controller board at the time, the Duet and the RevRap firmware. In terms of like Delta support, like it hasn't changed much in a while, so I'm thinking I might actually swap it out to like a clipper board. But I still really like the effector on it because it can do a nozzle probe. We've been doing nozzle probe with that since the beginning, since I put it together in 2018. So all the things that are coming around Voron right now with like tap and all that stuff, like it's not really, it's obviously not new stuff, but we've been doing it for a while with the RevRap firmware. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to be time to clipper all the things. I've got. In 2018, I also bought like another, like, it's a Wanhao printer that's a bed flinger. It's crappy. It's obviously slow at this point. I'm going to put clipper on it on probably one of these streams. Yeah. Okay, so we've got. I think I've got like the Kirigami parts installed. We'll have to see if I have to use the spacer or not when I mount the cable chain. So let me flip this thing on its back. Yeah, actually, I don't know if you saw any of the first part of this stream, or part 1. This machine was running a Duet 2. I should say Duet 3, but a Duet also. And I decided to put, to put the stock stuff in it, do the Voron spec and get Clipper on it and everything. So I've got the new control board and everything ready, ready to go. Okay, so the bed. Let's see. So I've got a few things that I need to figure out here as far as. Wish I could show. Wish this was a better view. You can't see them, but that mount that I put there with the Wagos. So that's going to be for the thermal fuse. And I just kind of need to wrangle all this stuff, I think. Like we've already got the bed like together. Oh yeah. The main board I'm using is just so it's what they call it, what they're calling the spec for this printer. I guess meaning what they advise to use, right? So this is well, no, come on, load. I'm trying to find like the wiring in the documentation here. So here you get kind of this wording here, right, where this is considered to be the spec option for the rest of the manual. This is kind of what I guess what you would call their base, or how they designed it, right? So this one is the SKR Pico. So I've got this whole setup here already, all ready to go. And I had asked on Twitter if anyone wanted to see me crimp connections or whatever. No one really answered it, so I went ahead and just crimped all the connections that I needed, and it should really just drop in when I get to that point. You know what? We probably need a zip tie in that mount, don't we? So I see there's a spot for one. Where did they go? Let me find them. There, zip tie for this guy here. How do you go in? You just like, whoop. That doesn't look right. How do you go in? Is there another hole there? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Zip tie. Okay. Well, let's lay this back then. So I've got the bed already. And it looks like this might be a little easier than it was last time. Come here. Get off me. How the heck did you get in there? I just want you to go through here. There. Okay. We'll figure out actually I probably should just do it this way. So we need to get the springs in there. And we need to figure out where this cable is all going. Let's come back to that. Let's come back to that cable mount. It's 24 volts DC for the bed. Yeah, I think the design spec on it was 60 watt, 24 volt heater. It heats up pretty quick. Now my Delta, it does have a mains bed, and it's, I'm in the U.S., so it's 120 volts. It's like 360 watts, I think, and it heats up really quick too. let's just get this bed kind of on there, and then I can figure out that cabling. Okay. Actually, can we kind of... I know this bad boy's going to wrap around the Kirigami. Let's just make it do that. I do have a ground wire on it, just if something electrically touches it. Okay, so I'm curious if... Okay, so is that radius going to be good? I might do the spacer. So what I'm looking at here... I'm, oh, it's actually later than I kind of wanted it to be, but I kind of want to finish this part too. I think I might at least just get this mounted to here. I think, so what I'm looking at here is, obviously this part is going to connect down here. Let me move these wires out of the way. So this part's going to connect to the bottom of the cable chain that's down here, and then this is going to go here. What I am concerned about is that radius right here, as well as if it bumps the x-axis at the top here. It looks like we're going to be solid. I think I'm going to put the spacer on it. This radius might be a little bit too tight for me. But it did come with the spacer to print. Let's find the Kirigami stuff again. Because it said... LTO documentation, there's the GitHub. I mean, none of this stuff is laid out. I mean... Let's see here, the spacer. The bomb is down here. For the wire guide, for the chain mount. 3x6. I need them 3x6. But I'm going to add the spacer, so it's probably got to be longer. How big is this guy? So an M3x10 should do it. Yeah. So we're going to take, I think what I'm going to do is we'll take this guy, we'll put the M3x10s through it, and then we will attach the cable chain to it. Like, hopefully like so. Yeah, I would agree. And this in particular, I'm sure it would have been way easier if I had, just built a 0.2r1 from the beginning. But this is an upgrade, and there's not a manual for it. Looks like I might need to ream that out a little bit. Where did I put those guys at? Especially if you've done like upgrades on it or mods to it already. Alright, now those should fit in way better. Okay. So let's come around. Oh, you go back in there. Nope, don't go that way. You go that way. Get in there. Come on. Yep, exactly. Tiny printer problems. What can you say? Oh, we're gonna get there. There we go. I think we're good with that though. That helps out with the radius, I think. Looks like it moves pretty freely. Once I snap that back on, we'll be good. This won't hit anything. Let's see. I think the only other thing that I'm really concerned about right now is that thermal fuse. So we definitely want to patch that in. I've been operating it without it, in place. I mean, it's not like it's a mains bed, but if something were to happen and it were to stay on, I don't want it to obviously keep going and heat up the place and potentially burn the place down. Let's see what we can figure out with these wires though. So come on, thermistor. Let's see if we can figure out the thermistor and the ground wire, I should say. Trying to... How the heck? Are these all... Can I I could probably pull all these out and refeed them. I don't really want to. This isn't a great view. Yeah, exactly. It's cheap insurance. Best to have it. The Delta's got it, and then the other printers that I have, they've got their own things. How the heck did I do all this? Did I just push it through last time? Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna see me in this here for a minute. So which one of you wants to come through? Yeah, I might have to rewire, or not rewire, but pull those through again. Let's see. Fit through there. Oh man. Well, that kind of sucks. Wait, are you gonna come? Okay. Well, looks like I'm doing rewiring. I think that's probably where I'm gonna end up stopping for the night, though. But let me get these cables out. I know it's so close. Not a full-on rewire, at least. Like, at least you can pull them out of the connectors and pull these through. Come on. Well, maybe you can. I know I've done it before. It might just be better to just chop this off and do it again. There we go. Of course, as soon as I'm ready to say that, like, they come out. I really don't want to recrimp this ground one. I don't know if I have this connector anymore. This guy here. Alright. Well, let's see. Yeah, I just didn't really... I don't know, I didn't really like the way that those cables were laying. Like, into the channel, like... Okay. I'm gonna just be a pain in my butt right now, aren't we? Okay. Don't know if I need to... How much cable do you need to stick into a Wago is the question. Here, let's just find out. So we'll have... Let's see, one of these white cables is going to go into the Wago. And it's going to go here. I don't know where it actually makes the connection. Let me get another one out. Maybe we can get a better look at it. Okay, so we've got Wago lever nuts. How far do you have to go in to actually crimp? Well, let's see. Trying to get an idea. I guess right there. Okay. Wish there was like a line or something on them. There probably is, I'm just not seeing it. Especially in this tight area, like really? It's definitely a requirement, I think. So wait, hold on, let's go like this. Sorry, my head's probably in the way. Come on, I can't really see it though. Okay. And I've only really used these things like twice. Where did I put the... Maybe I can get a little bit of light in here. Maybe that's what's stopping me up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think. Yeah, see, it didn't grab it there. Goes quite a bit in there. I mean, I suppose that's doing it. Oh, where's the actual entry for that? You know what, I'll just do like, close it, put it in a little bit further, and we'll do that. Yeah. I think I might have found the trick as far as just putting the wire in when it's closed until it stops, and then opening it up and then pushing it a little bit further. That seemed to work out pretty good. Now the question is, if I get to strip off some of this wire, where are my fancy strippers at? Oh, there they are. There they are. You have more room I could take here. Give myself a little bit extra and snippy. We'll hold on to that for a minute. Here we go. I always like to give myself a little bit extra too, just to, you know, in case I need to strip back more or need to re-strip some. I think that's done it. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's move you. I think we've done it. I should say, let me finish the wiring before anything like that. I say anything like that. Okay, we need this end to go now. Wait, no, the loose end. Do I have... I'd kind of like to mark this end too. I'll probably just use a Sharpie or something on it. Just so I know this is the one that's going to go to the hot. The one with voltage. Yeah. think we're good there. I think we are good there. Let's see if we can route this in with the rest of the wire now. Looks like we are able to do so. Come on. Give me a little bit of slack. I don't need all that slack underneath there. Okay, I think we're good. So we've got let's see, voltage will come out of here, go into this part on this wago. It'll go out of the other part into the thermal fuse, into the other wago, into the bed, and back. Through the other cable. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. Go ahead and zip tie this guy here, and I think we can run it through the chain. Happy there. Let's see if we can actually get it through the chain. Okay. Green one goes first for sure. Hopefully I don't need to do anything weird to get it through. I think at one point I might have done like a piece of filament or whatever as a guide, but it's working out. There we go. Just give this a little bit of slack there. Let's do some of this. Hopefully you just go through and I don't have to mess with you either. You're working your way through. Okay, that's doing it. You want to come out the side still, I can see. Oh, come on. I think, yeah, I like it as well. Definitely bring it up to the kind of the Voron spec, I think. There we go. Looking good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mark that shorter one. How are you looking all funky on me here? I do agree that cable management is an art. And I usually try to keep it clean. And I think this is probably the only machine I didn't really do that with, like the bed stuff and whatnot. I'm gonna put a zip tie on that down there, I think. Just to do do that. These cable chains are purchased. They're AliExpress back when I was kitting everything out. So like the manual, I think it might even refer to them as like the Chinese like knockoff chains. Okay, you're coming back through. I don't like the way you're laying. You gotta look nicer than that. There we go. There, now we're excited about it. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I don't know, I've never been a fan of like the printed chains. Like I find that they kind of, all the points of friction that you have and them, linking with each other and whatnot, you can run into issues with them. There we go. I actually, that's a set of printers that I didn't mention earlier. I've got, I did have 3 Ender 3s when I kind of ran a side business at the beginning of COVID. And they were just printing, my product nonstop. And then I got an Ender 6, which, I still have around, but it's kind of been a horrible printer, to be honest. I'm not really enjoying the Ender 6. It prints big. It doesn't really print any faster. And I've always had problems with the bed on the thing. Like, it's a big bed. You get it level. Stuff still didn't stick to it. Try all that stuff, and I ended up replacing the bed on that thing with the cast tooling plate bed, mag sheet, and like a metal plate with like a fakey bill tack on it, and now stuff sticks to it. I can barely get it off now. Okay, there we go. Let's get these cables through, shall we? Through this guy. The end link on this is the end link on the cable chain. Actually, let me put these other guys through first. I've got a ton of cable coming through here. I'm not also a huge fan of like cutting cables just to fit like length. I'm always of the thought, what if I wanted to use, that particular part on, something else, like a motor or whatever. If they come with a meter-long cable and you trim it to, to be really short to fit like a printer like this, for example, now you're kind of stuck in that. You can't really, you're stuck having to splice a cable or do something with it, where you probably didn't need to probably didn't need to. Let me also just kind of tighten this up while I'm here. All right, we're getting there. I'm gonna turn this guy on the side, and I think I should just be able to like push this like back on. There we go. Hopefully the cable chain. I know I had a pain getting you off. I don't really want to have to like try to unscrew that again. how are we set up here? Maybe let's do one of these. Maybe it's just the angle. Well, this didn't go on as... How do we get you back on there? You're supposed to just snap on. And it's like... Nope, that didn't do it. Hate to do it. Since they said that getting that end piece on was a pain in the butt. You're gonna have to do something. Like take it off. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna move. Yeah, it's gonna move. Question is, can it move to where I need to? Oh, sorry, top of my head. Can I get to you this way? Maybe? I mean, I'm not having a problem accessing the screws. There we are. Okay, so I guess I could probably just pull the cable chain through the bottom and reattach it. So we'll just get the cable chain like so. It's so close, like we're just gonna like make it work. Man, I don't know how I got this off. I think I struggled with it to get it off. But there we go. Now the question is, can we get it back into where it needs to be? Let's see. Go, 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 go. Go, you're so close. Oh, it's kind of there. Can we like tweaky some wires out of the way? We might be good. Let's try that hole though. Oh, that's one screw. There's two screws in the thing. Let me just make sure I can give it a little turn. Yep, that's where it needs to be. Let's see, can we maybe just get to the other one this way? Yeah, we should be able to. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I just really hope the Wagos actually made a connection. I guess we'll find out when I go to turn the heater on. But yeah, so that is that. Might as well put those connectors back on, or at least the JST one that I popped off. The other one, don't know yet. I might have time to recrimp it. Probably would only take a second. Let me take this JST one and kind of pull that pin back up a little bit so it snaps back into place and stays there. There we go. Yep, should be good. Come on. Okay, so the ground one's going to stay by the power supply. I may reattach that at some point. That deuter is going to go to the control board. And these guys are going to go to the control board too. Let's get this thing on its face. Let's see. Let's just move some stuff around here. It's going to be our motor. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab a Sharpie real quick, and I'm just going to put a mark on the one that's going to go to ground, which is going to be this guy here. And then I'll cut it and I'll crimp on some stuff. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So the one that's going to be hot, or the voltage is going to be a shorter one because that's the one that runs through the thermal fuse. So I'm going to cut the other one to roughly the same length and then mark it. Actually, we'll just cut them both like that. Mark it. Something like that. And then, did I put those away? My crimp tool. My other crimp tool for my ferrules. So I got this guy. He's amazing, off of Amazon. Comes with the crimpers, as well as the actual ferrules. And I had found that using the yellow ones works pretty good for this main board. As you can see, I've got the yellow ones on the 24 volt supply there. So we just pull some of that off. Do one of these guys. That in there and try not to get any of the fibers from the nice cable on the outside of the jacket, like I'm doing, of course. Yeah, you do better than that. Yeah, I actually need to crimp more. Need to cut off more of the actual sheath anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, these crimpers are amazing. Where my other set? There are a lot of JST connectors on the actual Pico mainboard. People always recommend like the Engineer PA09, and I've got a set of those, and they never do. It never does the strain relief portion that goes around the actual sheath of the cable correctly. Like they always come out like, like that, instead of nice like that. I got this set of ratcheting ones from Amazon, HKS brand. This made all these crimps perfect. I would recommend this one here. Yeah, I guess I could post a link in the video description when it goes VOD. So that's very useful. Those are probably my new favorite crimpers, especially if I'm going to be like swapping other stuff over to JST. These fibery little cables. Ah, you suck. And we'll just keep going, I guess. I'm trying to get them in there cleanly without like the fraying like cable ends. Yeah, they're really good, like crimpers. I mean, I didn't even think to look on AliExpress actually. They probably could have gotten them a little bit cheaper. Or something, equivalent, I should say. Well, let's try this again. Oh, come on. Don't do that. It's getting... I don't know, maybe it's just my dexterity is like starting to go for the evening. Like, or something's up with this crimp here, I don't know. All the other times I've done this, like I've not had to deal with like the end of the cable fraying. I wonder if we can do that stupid trick that you see on like all the... If you look on like Facebook Reels and stuff where they put like a zip tie around it to keep it all like together. I don't know. We'll try that trick. Where you just put a zip tie around it. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, that made it worse. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time right now with this guy. I swear. Ugh, dirty. Oh, wow. Yeah, that, I think I paid, I mean, it wasn't much more, it was like $16 on Amazon. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting this in here right now. I'm not going to struggle with it too much longer. If I'm struggling with it too much longer, I'm just going to go to bed and like do it tomorrow. I mean, I'd like to not have like the frayed end of the wire like hanging out like. God, that's dirty. That's a dirty cut. My God. And I'm probably also doing it off camera. Like it's, you know, some thrilling stuff to watch, but you know what, we'll call that one good. We'll call that one good. I don't think I got really any of it like pushed back out, so we'll just do it. I'll just really jam it in there. Not bad, I guess. Let me remark this other wire now. I know, right? It's entertaining stuff. Oh, what did I do there? Click that mouse, didn't I? I don't know. I'll go back to that. Whatever. Where did my ferro go? Come on. You're so close. Yeah, that'll do it. That worked. I don't know why that first one gave me so many problems. But whatever. I might do a colored heat shrink on whatever one I marked, but definitely not going into the other room to get that right now, so I'll just remark it again. Kind of wore off on my fingers. All right. Let me do this. All right, I think that is where I'm going to call it for the night. Yeah. I guess keep an eye out for the next part. I'm going to continue with this. And we'll see if we can get the thing actually going. I want to say thank you for sticking with me this long. I appreciate it. If you guys are viewing this later on, VOD, please like and subscribe and have a good night. All right, bye.